Hey, welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to just do a quick review on how I set up the trailer decking so I can load up my Jeep, the side-by-side. I have a 35-gallon water tank I put on here when we go dry camping. And I figured since it stopped raining, nice day for a quick review. We'll start off by what I put on top. So on top of the deck, what I did is I added a bunch of this etrack, and when I put the etrack on, it took a little bit of time to measure it out, but this is what I came up with. On the front, or across the front right here, what I do is I put 2 ice chests, 1 on each side, and then I put 3 fuel containers in the middle. They'll go right there, across the middle, right up against that rail. And then here you're gonna see 2 small pieces of etrack, and what goes right here is a 35-gallon farm-style water container. On the sides, I measured out so the side-by-side and the Jeep, I can leverage the etrack on the outsides right here for the etrack and the Jeep. And then in the middle, what I've been doing is I'll use that for anything that I need to tie down across the center if I throw stuff underneath the Jeep, like a spare tire. So on the last trip, I hooked a spare tire from that piece of etrack to this, and it sat right in the middle. You can kind of see where it was right here. And that was just to hold down the spare tire for the trailer. Moving towards the back, there's two separate runners of etrack I have here and here. The reason I did that on both sides is across the back, I put a dirt bike that goes lengthways across the back, and that's so I can tie down the front and the back of it. And then this channel here in the middle, I use that piece to tie down. I have a wood box that goes, it sits in the back, kind of right across here, and I use that to tie, over the top of the wood box, and then from etrack to etrack. That's a quick overview. Just again, the trailer is a twin axle. Each axle is 5,200 pounds. Rating. Brakes on both sides. Has a channel on the side for stake bed that you can just drop in some stakes here. I may even get a spare tire mount that will sit down in here and it'll stick up and sit off. I don't know if it'll be on the driver's side or the passenger side. And on the front, I'm going to put a some sort of ABS plastic box here that I can throw, any kind of serviceable items like, tie straps, just general stuff for the trailer. And on the back, hooking up to the motorhome, I ended up going with a B&W adjustable hitch. That will change in the near future. There's just some challenges I had with dragging the bottom of the B&W hitch on the ground a little bit, so that's something that I don't want to do. So I'll end up getting just a single. Now I know the height, I'll take this and I'll just get a single hitch that matches up to that height. Here on the connection that goes to the trailer to the motorhome, I'm using this Kurt Echo wireless brake controller, and that brake controller is rad. You can take and move that brake controller from any vehicle, and you'll have a Bluetooth device to your phone that runs the trailer brakes. Cool thing about this is if it loses connection with Bluetooth, it remembers the last setting and it just keeps the trailer brake in that last setting. The tie straps, I just put those on just because I didn't want to lose a $200 or $180 trailer brake basically off the trailer or off the motorhome. All the lights again on this are LED. The trailer is manufactured out of, it looks like Nevada, Winnemucca, Nevada. It's a trailer, it's called Carry On. So far, it's an okay trailer for the price. I feel like it was good. And then just some of the numbers here. Greasable hubs. Decent tires. You know, it's a D range. I'm not sure if I'll go with an E-rated next time. Maybe I'll do E-rated next time. We'll see. One of the other items that I will be changing, I'll be going to the Dexter mounts that go right in between here. They work so much better. I had them on my last trailer. This particular trailer did come with drive over fender flares and these little sponsons in the back that you put down. I'll end up putting those down as I'm putting the Jeep on. And then it has like mini excavator type ramps in the back. Today is the first day it hasn't rained here in quite some time, so it looks like I got a little bit of work to do to clean up some spots that are starting to discolor a little bit on the trailer. But let's see what the Jeep looks like on here. So since I have not had a chance to get the Jeep up on here, I really don't know what I'm going to need. So I just went to my old rubber box of items to hook up to a trailer. And so I have some of these etrack rings. I have some etrack that has a loop in it, a couple tie straps, a couple of these ratcheting tie straps that go into etrack, some axle straps. But what I'm going to try first is using some of the etrack over the tire straps. These are, I forget what they are, maybe like 4,000 pounds or something or better per strap. So I'll try to see what that looks like, and if I'm not happy with it, I may end up going with something around the axles, you know, maybe in the front over that bar, and connecting it somehow in the back, maybe like from here, from this up around, maybe, you know, one of the axle housing, and then back down to here. I'm going to try to not hook to the body or things that are connected to the body, like the hitch or those points, because the vehicle will bounce and those things can come loose. So I'm going to try over the tire straps and possibly some configuration of an axle strap to it, you know, going over the front and rear axle. But this is the stuff we have. This is the stuff I have to work with for today. I'm sure there's better straps that that can go over an axle that have the cradles on them. But right now, this is what I got. So sometimes it's about going in the garage and seeing what you have and seeing if it'll work and be safe. All right, next thing we're gonna do is load that Jeep onto this trailer. And the goal for today is to tow the Jeep around with the motorhome for a little bit, go up one of the hills by the house and see how it tows. All right, with the Jeep just about ready to go, I wanted to show everyone what I'm using these little sponsons for. So they go down, and when the Jeep puts pressure on the trailer, it makes it so these legs will actually hit the ground. And so right now there's some space underneath those legs, and that's as far as that trailer is going to go down before it gets the weight of the pressure of the Jeep. And what that's going to do is it's going to save the back of the motorhome from porpoising up and putting a bunch of leverage on the ball and on all of the connecting points from the trailer to the motorhome. It really helps just be a little bit safer. Have your stuff last a little bit longer. You know, the goal is always to make sure that you got safety first, second, or third. Just depends on what race team you race with, I guess. But just a joke. Here we go. Let's take this guy and load him up. So next thing we're gonna see is the Jeep up on here. We'll see what configuration works. So got the Jeep up on the back of the trailer, and what I wanted to show you all is now that is taking the load of the Jeep on the trailer versus springing the back of the trailer, making it porpoise with the motorhome. So here's what we're looking at. Back of the trailer, Jeep, little sponsons down so we can load it without having the trailer porpoise the motorhome. What I wanted to show real quick, some folks in the comments were asking me how wide it was in between the fender wells if you didn't use the drive on, and it's right at 82 inches from inside of the fender wells, and then it's 102 inches to the outside of the trailer if you use the drive overs. So again, 82 in between the fender wells. This is what a 2022 Jeep Rubicon Unlimited 37s would look like. It's roughly about 80 inches wide to the outside of the tires. So you can see I have a bit of gap in between the driver's tire and the fender well, and a bit of gap here. And what I just want to do is straighten out my wheels a little bit and finish pulling straight onto the trailer. But at an 82 inch to outside of the tires, that's what it, or 80 inch on the outside of the tires to 82 inch inside fender well measurement. That's what it's going to look like. Alright, looks like I probably could add one more stick of etrack on the outside edge of this existing etrack to center up that wheel. I'm still gonna use it how it is. I think it'll be okay for now. What I like to do is on the anchor points that goes into etrack, I usually hook up the connecting piece where there's some bolts that go through the etrack, and on the actual tie strap itself I pull it loose a little bit, and what I want to do is make sure I have a couple wraps of webbing around the barrel of the ratchet strap before it gets tight. That way I don't have any issues of the strap, loosening up inside the barrel of the ratchet strap, the webbing strap loosen up on the side of the barrel of the ratchet strap and coming loose. So that's what I did. I put probably 2.5 wraps on that, and then I'll just tighten this thing down. There we go. That's tight. Is it a little loose or a little crooked? Yeah. I'm gonna go with it for now. Like I said, I'll end up putting another strip of etrack next to that one, and then I'll likely do the same in the back. Just put another strip right there. It's easy to do. It takes like 10 minutes to cut a couple pieces and stick them in there, get them lined up. All right, let me finish strapping down the rest of these. All right, this is what I came up with for the first go around here. I did do an axle strap around there, just using some straps down to the etrack, a little strap around the axle. Did go over the top of the tires, top of the tire in the back. On the back, I crisscrossed it a bit, so the front's on the left side of the etrack, the back's on the right. I did go around the back here with an axle strap as well. Continuing to the front, to strap over to etrack back here. So this is how take one's gonna go of strapping down the 2022 or 2020 Jeep Rubicon, whatever this thing is, 37s, down to this new trailer that we have. So again, I still have enough room in the front for my ice chest, my water tank. Everything looks good here. To be honest, I can probably go down just a little bit lower in the front of the trailer. It is just about an inch high in the front, so I don't know, we'll see how that works out. Maybe I'll adjust it when I get back. But got it connected up to the B&W adjustable hitch. There we go. And that's how I'm hooking up my Jeep onto our new flatbed trailer. Any comments, questions, please put them in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm excited to bring some new content with where we're going with the Jeep. And this trailer is going to help us get to all those fun adventures. Until next time, keep it rowdy. Alright, well, it looks like it's towing fairly good in the little camber behind us. We're heading up a pretty steep hill. Seeing how the motorhome does. Yeah, just keeping it right around 55. Doing pretty good. I think I'll get off at this exit here and give her a look, just to check it out. Alright, so everything looks to be strapped up pretty good. Everything's still staying tight on the wheels. Strap. Yep. So, I'm gonna say that the setup's working pretty good. Brake controller, Kurt Echo wireless brake controller works amazing. I am going to go and find a new, just a standard, probably like a 1-inch drop type of hitch for here, and get rid of that B&W. It's a great hitch. I like it for a lot of things, but again, with it dragging right there on the bottom right here, I don't necessarily like that as much. It's definitely a weird feeling going around corners and this thing leaning. It's not leaning, but just in the motorhome it has that lean feeling. But I guess that's what happens when you tow a little bit more weight behind you. Sorry, I had to step out in the wind. Making sure the tires look good. Everything else on the motorhome looks good. the straps look good. All right. So just to wrap up this video of how to trailer your Jeep behind a motorhome, this setup worked. I just did probably about, I don't know, 15-20 miles. Went up a couple big hills, down some hills, on some roads, in through town. I didn't see anything that moved. None of the straps moved. The vehicle didn't move. Same distance down from that tire to the fender well, and over from this rear tire to the fender well. Jeep didn't go anywhere. Nothing's loose. Everything is just the way we did it when we loaded it up. So that will be the way that I tow the Jeep. Might have some overkill on straps. In the near future, I'm looking at some, they're called speed straps, possibly, to cradle the tire and go over to the etrack. But other than that, I don't think I'll change a thing, except for that hitch. Definitely going to just go with the standard, probably like a 1-inch drop hitch or just a straight hitch that I can use here in place of that B&W. Great hitch, just not for this application. All right, thanks everybody for watching this segment on how to load a Jeep on a trailer and how to set up etrack to make it easy for towing. And hope this video helps. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. As always, have a great day. Enjoy. Well, looks like that weather's coming back in. Stay dry.